Welcome to Rokani Sports, guys. How are you? How is your day, guys? This is Rokani Sports. Please subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, today we have started it on a bad note, especially the supporters of Manchester United and maybe England, the Three Lions, because Dean Henderson has been withdrawn out of the squad of the Euros because of an injury in there, and we have seen him go back to Manchester United. That's what the Manchester United Evening News have reported, and it's really a very big injury brought to not only Manchester United but the English national team, because looking at the keepers at the Euros, Pickford, Johnston and the Ramsdale that have taken, and Pope, I think Dean Henderson is a more talented goalkeeper ahead of all of those, and I think the manager who goes on Southgate is really feeling bad for it, because Dean Henderson is one of the best goalkeepers that I've seen England has ever produced, and Jose Mourinho came out and really backed him and said if at all he was in the feet of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he would have benched De Gea for Dean Henderson. Something that I don't agree with, because when you look at goalkeepers, 30 is like 30, at the age of 30 is like the peak of every goalkeeper, you get. And the reason as to why Dean Henderson was really taken out is because he is having a hip injury in there, and the Manchester United Evening News reported and said that Dean Henderson has been forced to pull out of the England Euros 2020 squad as a result of an injury that he kept with him of training, that kept him out of training at the St George Parks in recent days. Manchester United goalkeeper was on the bench at Wembley on Sunday as United got their European Championship campaign up and running with victory over Croatia as England on United. He's 24 years old, and so he leaves the England squad with Jordan Pickford, Sam Johnson and Ramsdale coming in them as his replacement. The FA issued a statement and said Henderson withdraws with a hip issue that will continue to limit his involvement in training throughout the tournament. That's what the FA said. They continued and said that under the UEFA regulations, squads are permitted to replace goalkeepers on medical grounds at any stage. So that's what they really do, and they really called for a man who goes by names of Ramsdale to come in and play in there. Remember, Ramsdale was his replacement at Sheffield, and they really bought him from, I don't know which team. I think was it Bournemouth? Yes, it was Bournemouth that was relegated the previous season, and he was really called upon to replace him. And they bought him after Dean Henderson came back at Manchester United, and they confirmed that Manchester United was not sending him back on loan because he looked to be a better goalkeeper. The Manchester United goalkeeper will now return to his club for further assessment and rehabilitation ahead of the 2021-2022 season. So we now wait to see what really happens and how much time is really going to be given to Dean Henderson. Now, this really brings on a change at Manchester United to an extent that most of the people are saying David De Gea should be sold. David De Gea should be sold. Now, the Premier League season dates that are really going to be starting, I think the Premier League is starting on the 14th. Let me check here. Premier League start date on the 14th of August. This is the 15th. 2 months from now, the Premier League is going to start. Now, the big question goes to everyone who was saying that David De Gea should leave Manchester United. Guys, how many times have you seen De Gea out injured? He's not an injury-prone goalkeeper, but if at all Dean Henderson has got his injury, a hip injury, remember the hip, each and every time a keeper takes a dive, it's a hip that a hip is the one that he really puts down. Now, the big question comes in here, how long is that injury going to be? How long is that hip injury going to be, guys? Because at the look of things, it looks like Dean Henderson might really get this injury, and it might be there for long. And the season is starting on the 14th of August. How sure are we that Dean Henderson would have healed? Yes, because healing, it might take like 1.5 months, and recovery. Now, David De Gea might be a winner in all this. Guys, I want to let you know that there is no way United can let off a David De Gea now. Now you know why we want David De Gea to be here, because he's not an injury-prone goalkeeper. Yes, and look at a man who goes by the name of Dean Henderson, 24 years old, getting a hip injury, one of the serious injuries that really happen in the game of football to goalkeepers. Yes, And it's really something bad to see to it that he's really getting an injury. But to all those that we are saying that Manchester United should let De Gea go, I think De Gea is here for another season. If at all United, we are planning really to come up and say that David De Gea is leaving and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was planning really to offload the lad, this is a blessing in disguise for David De Gea, because Dean Henderson getting an injury. Heaton, who is going to be revealed as a Manchester United player very soon because his medical is going to happen this week at Old Trafford or the OON training arena in there, cannot really fit in the shoes of these players. Even Romero is better than him, and Romero has been taken away from Manchester United. So Romero has been one of the best backup goalkeepers in the world, and he has been chased out from Manchester United, and he was not really happy with how United treated him. And these questions of Romero really come out and really question how efficient our board is. Everton wanted a Romero at close to £4 million. Valencia wanted him. You get close to 5 teams in Europe wanted him, and they are paying us money. And they failed him to go. They failed his transfer to go through. And his wife came out and really fired back at Manchester United. And he told them that, guys, I really want to see these things happening. But the board is really not doing great. So having given David De Gea a salary of 375,000 a week, I think it might be reduced, and Dean Henderson coming in to be given a new contract at Manchester United to be here for some good time. Now, Dean Henderson is injured. I don't know what you guys think about it, but it's really something bad for me. But a blessing in disguise for David De Gea. He might start the season again in between the goalposts of Manchester United in the Premier League, because tomorrow on the 16th, I'm sorry for that. Tomorrow, the 16th, the Premier League fixture is going to be out, and we'll be knowing which teams are really going to play first. Dean Henderson is injured. Heaton is going to be unveiled as a Manchester United player, and guess what? David De Gea to take the number 1 spot in there because the lad is injured. The lad is injured. Who has taken off that spot from David De Gea. Even on the national team of Spain, David De Gea is really fighting for his number 1 spot. You saw yesterday, Unai Simon, really, a guy from Atletico Bilbao. Good goalkeeper, talented, good playing with the ball on his feet. Took over David De Gea, and David De Gea is now in a second choice position for Spain. So David De Gea really has lots of things to do. But to me, I think as things stand, I think this will give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to think twice, because rumors were saying that they really want to see David De Gea leave Manchester United and maybe a loan to AS Roma, because it's hard for a team really to finance all that salary of David De Gea, and no team wants a goalkeeper, and Donnarumma, the keeper that has been on the market, is going to join PSG. PSG would have taken David De Gea, but David De Gea is an expensive goalkeeper, and you look at his salary, you can't really bear with him. So I don't know what's going to happen to David De Gea this season, but lucky enough, let's wait and see what comes from the scan. If the scan says Dean Henderson is going to be away for 2 months, that means David De Gea is going to be here at Manchester United for another season, because there is no way United is going to put Team Heaton in. No, is it called Heaton? Heaton in goal. There is no way United is going to do that. There is no way United is doing that, and the only thing they are going to do is to state David De Gea, you signed a big contract, you are here, the contract still has like 4 years, earning that amount, you're still at Manchester United, you retain back your number 1 position in there. That is something that we really have to talk about in here on Rokani Sports, and you can as well go to the comment section and tell me what you think about Dean Henderson getting an injury, and very many people reacting to see how he's really going to come back. Is it a blessing in disguise for David De Gea? I leave it in your hands, but it's a big injury blow to Manchester United, because Dean Henderson is out of the Euros, and you never know, he might have gotten a chance to play in there, and he would have really shown what he has to the manager of England in there, that is Southgate in there. So thank you guys for watching in. It has been already here on Rokani Sports. Thank you for watching in. Keep it Rokani Sports, and please subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I'm out. See you in our next video.